Presidential candidate Senator Ted Cruz has been moving through New York as of today. He's in studio and joining me now. Senator, nice to see you.
Bill,
welcome back. I know you did not have a chance to hear that, but you just heard the clip about ISIS not being contained. This week you said you would carpet bomb ISIS into oblivion. You said, I don't know if sand can glow in the dark, but we're going to find out. You also said you will not put ground troops in Syria to fight ISIS.
Well, actually, that's not what I said.
Why not?
What I said is we need to do whatever is necessary to defeat ISIS. And that's what I've said from the very beginning, that what we need to start with is a commander-in-chief that lays out the objective that we should utterly destroy ISIS. That's what's missing right now. President Obama refuses even to say the words radical Islamic terrorism, much less take on and defeat ISIS. And in terms of how we do so, once we have that objective, we need to listen to the judgment of our military leaders, of our generals and admirals, in terms of how you execute that plan. Now, I believe the first steps to that plan should be overwhelming air power. To put things in context, in the first Persian Gulf War, we launched roughly 1,100 air attacks a day. We carpet bombed them for 37 days, and at the end of that, our troops went in and in 36 hours mopped up what little was left of the Iraqi army. In contrast, the Obama administration right now, they're launching between 15 and 30 air attacks a day. It's pinprick foreign policy, it's photo-op foreign policy, and it's ineffective. The second element of our strategy right now needs to be arming the Kurds. The Peshmerga, the fighting forces of the Kurds, they are on the ground, they are fighting, they are effective fighters, they are allies of ours. Right now, ISIS is using U.S. military equipment that they've seized in Iraq. And the Kurds' equipment is outmoded, and yet the Obama administration, for political reasons, it doesn't want to upset Baghdad, refuses to arm the Kurds. We should use the Kurds as our boots on the ground. Now, in addition to that, it may well require embedded special forces and other troops, particularly to direct the air power, but it should be driven by what is militarily necessary to accomplish the task.
It seems like their strategy is changing. And for folks like you, it may not be fast enough. But for the record, you are disagreeing with my assessment that you will consider putting troops on the ground in Iraq and Syria. For the record, correct.
I have said from the beginning that we should follow the judgment of the commanders.